Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Titans quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Titans win a wild one. Defense optional here. They go on to get the victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Tyler Algier. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Browns move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's Joe Burrow. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Bengals accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
If there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. Their side still unbeaten at this point in the season. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you in the booth today. It's going to be Daniel Carlson who gets us started. And here we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Check! We get in on the ground with Algier. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, ready? Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Go 80.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's good for a Browns first down.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And the Titans pick it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready?
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Red, yellow, 43. Check.
Back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that middling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up 3rd down.
Ready?
Newsom on the coverage defensively.
Ready. Smash. Red, yellow, 22.
And they'll throw. 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. This is Ridley working the right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
The Titans, 1st down.
Here, hut.
Running right, here's Pollard. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up. And it's not just these quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Yellow, 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Come on, set.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Browns, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
Ready up.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action, Sanders. Connects on the crosser. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
And the Browns,
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Cut near the goal line. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut it to a low of points on the scoreboard. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Pass play now. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's a design run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Throwing this one back at the end zone. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He gets loose down the right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Pollard will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans break the tie here in the 1st. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play action. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Algier running behind center. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The left side finds Fannin. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard
Cougar
line.
19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Markers are resets. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
70 Timberwolves.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Sanders going to look to throw. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they retain possession, so that's a positive. But that's the end of it, Brock. They've lost yardage on that fumble. They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Punt.
We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Only a couple yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. We're to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Back to throw now. Diving right side, got it! That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got to do 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Yellow, 40, green, jack. Check, huh?
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket, and they take this in for the score. The Titans take a 13-point lead. Carlson now to add 1 more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Round 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a heartbeat. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
Another one for Junkins. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Front man's in motion right.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Algier on 1st down. This is ahead for about 5. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Again, throw out of the gun. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air, Sanders. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down.
They run the counter to Pollard. And he gets him around 6 there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Titans have the first.
First down. It's a
Come on, 38. Come on.
From the red zone now. He finds Tigga Conquo for the grab. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Cycle.
7-yard
Here we go. Set.
brings up
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Oh, man. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
First down. First
Blue
and
strike.
goal.
Down.
4-yard
Ready.
line.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Catch made. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-possession game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. We'll remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he'll get it up to the 44. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 44-yard line.
On the toss, it's Algier. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they.
Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Browns are lining up to punt. Return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
He's keeping it. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Set. Ready. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Throw is caught. And they bring him down at the the 7-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Dropping back to throw. He brings it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Running for the first with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. They'll go, it's Pollard. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground here with Algier. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Okay, ready?
One last play before the break.
Down. Cut.
Throwing here just before halftime. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on an in-state foe, the Miami Dolphins. And this is Nick Westbrook-Akine. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins win this one by 11. From there, why don't we go out to the Space City of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Lions holding on to a 14-3 lead as the game's gone to the half. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the lefty, Michael Penix. Everything's going his way so far. One of 3 first-half touchdown passes. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Falcons lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready.
This plays the design run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. This time looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Third down, Pollard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pickup of 2 here. And the Titans have a first.
That's one as a running back in this league. You got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
45, wide, ready.
Throwing now on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, back. Wide, 95, ready.
Back to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
He's got a man left. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready, set.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Avoid that tackle to Michael Hall. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. In the red zone on first. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pollard on first and goal. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Come on, ready, go, set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll make the lead 26 points.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing...
Win on the road for the Titans. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. We start in Cleveland. The Browns at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Titans are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 56 yards, touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is DK Metcalf. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. So that'll do it for us. 1 month of the season is in the books, and it will only get better from here. Until next week, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from EA Sports.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans. Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. These guys struggling a bit here in the early going, winning only once over their first 4 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey!
Ball again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Come on. Hey!
First and 10 at the 32.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On the ground with a rookie from Auburn. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 21 carries, 78 yards and a touchdown.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Farley. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
It's now second and 10.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. First and 10. They go play action with Ward. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
22 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Option play, here's Hall. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
That's another Jets first down.
Here's Hall again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5. At the Titans.
Here's Ward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Third down at 6.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
Throwing is Ward. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Tolbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think if this helps or hurts their momentum.
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the gun on third down, Farley. It'll be a loss of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Ready up. Fight, Hey, blue. Black 52, blue. Green jack. Hut.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And got his man, complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Farley. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up the third down.
Here we go.
10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
95. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Alert.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Let's go now. I'm not right.
They'll start out here with the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
41-yard line.
On the double. Let's go now. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Farley. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he loses the football the second time. And that might be Titan football. It is. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Farley. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Here's 2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the
11 more yards. That's
Watch out now.
first down.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now Hall to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense and receiver Calvin Ridley getting ready for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Green.
Throwing to start the drive. Farley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Block 40. Set, go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Farley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, kind of the future of his franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
now Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Ward. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
You know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Ward. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
33, yellow. Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Operating from the gun, Farley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Malachi Moore on the coverage.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Back to throw. Farley. He'll try to pick it up himself. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Farley. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38, Jets 31. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Titans,
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the New York Jets. And it's the Tennessee tight end. He's going to run a deep route, look it in, and he's gone. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Titans continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. From there, let's look in on the Battle of Los Angeles. Chargers and Rams from SoFi Stadium. And this is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Rams move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And this is the Ravens running back. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.